One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since number one. Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have these 4 cards that came out in the big read that I was just doing, but the 4 cards by themselves told me an unbelievable story, so I had to show it to you. So the first card that came out here is the zebra, the 1, right? So he's lonely, he's kind of looking out, seeing if there's anything out there for him. Even though there's some 7 butterflies above him to play with, he knows that there's something better for him. And 1 is the loneliest number. But then there's 2. And what do we have in this picture? We have the apple tree. This is the 2 where the masculine was trying to get the feminine in his life to wake up to the apple tree. He dumped all these apples on the ground trying to show her, look, take a bite, just like Eve did. Why don't you get it? Wake up. I'm tired of you not taking a bite of the apple. I'm leaving. So they walk away, and then finally the other comes, right? When it's time to leave, finally. And this is about greasing the wheel, right? Taking the bite of the apple is about greasing the wheel to get things going. So and this can reference both dynamics. It can reference the masculine in the front with his partner, and also the feminine in the front with the masculine, right? Why don't you take a bite? Have some fun. Okay, wake up, and come join us. So this is the 2. Then we have the 3rd card came out, which was 3. 3 raccoons hiding in the tree because they're scared, and they're all wearing masks. They're not being their authentic self. And along comes this butterfly who says, hey, and the butterfly's so beautiful, of course, and the raccoons have never seen anything quite like it. And the butterfly's saying, come out and play. I have so many things to show you, so many beautiful things. It's not scary, really. So they're a little bit scared, and they've never known how to be their authentic selves. But because this butterfly inspires the father so much for his children that all of a sudden he gets so inspired that he becomes the beautiful white peacock, pure as the driven snow. And because his light radiates so powerfully and across all boundaries, it ends up turning the butterfly white and purifying it too, as the peacock offers a white rose to his new beloved. So I thought you'd appreciate this story. I did want to bring up 1 wound for the masculine that came up for me several years ago, actually, that came up for me yesterday. And for you divine masculines, this is an important one because it's not a common one, not one that you would normally think of. And the wound had to do with my father. And the wound is, if I love you, you will die. And that has to do with a lot of people in our ancestry who have died in war or whatever the case was. Someone who grows up losing a lot of loved ones is afraid to love again, right? So they think, if I love you, you will die. So they become detached in the family so that they don't become too attached so that they could, they could really get destroyed if somebody died. So I wanted to bring that up because that came up in my own sessions and going back and dealing with the family dynamic. And my father wasn't a very expressive, emotional person. And he never complained about anything, but he grew up in the war in Europe, and he lost a brother, and he never talked about those things, which obviously was suppressing having lost, right? So that was a big wound to bring up. That's all I wanted to bring up for now. I am going to post my read in a little while, so I hope you guys are good. I hope you enjoyed that little story. See you later.